Every time I rank up in your account when I'm playing in Masters, I'm like, God, what are all these like random players that are not playing to the same level as the people in Challenger? So if I was to play Masters tier like always, I feel like I'd just not improve as much as like playing against the best players in your region.
Yeah. And that actually is a perfect segue into our next segment. We're talking about all this high level shit. This is the thing where we explain to the goldies at home. Explain like I'm gold. And the topic for today is one that I feel very passionate about. I think Santorin, you will too. I don't know how much you'll feel about this, Nong, but I'm almost certain there is no way in hell you have not made multiple videos about this subject because it is so important. And you're not a mechanics guy, you're a knowledge guy. This is weak side, strong side. Let's run it down. I wanna hear from you first, Nong. What is weak side, strong side? But explain it to somebody that is gold. This is somebody that doesn't read the patch notes. This is somebody that doesn't know that APHELIOS even got released. In fact, he thinks Set is a teaser for the fighting game. He didn't even know it was part of League of Legends. How does this player understand what weak side, strong side is and play it out?
Well, what is weak side, strong side? I don't think you mentioned that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What is it?
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't think you mentioned that.
I didn't think I had to do that, but I will.
What is weak side, strong
it's when
side?
your jungler is on your side, you can play aggressive because the jungler is there, and the other side is the weak side.
That's why I was like inclining to it. I was like, okay. So basically, weak side, strong side is just the idea of like basically if you have one winning lane or one side of the map that's winning. Usually in solo queue, you have obviously you have 3 lanes: top, mid, jungle. You want to help out the side of the map that is doing well, that is getting kills. So if your bot lane is losing, they're down 2 kills, they're down some farm, it's probably not a great idea to go down there and try to gank, because if you die there, the game is pretty much over. So you because the enemy jungler is probably going to focus that side of the jungle or that side of the map as well, you want to go top lane. You just want to try to create one side of the map that's actually winning, as opposed to trying to help a losing side. And you're right, I did make a video about this with some much more colorful analogies that I think included condoms. But
please expand.
I don't think, I'm not sure. Is this a family show? I don't know. I don't even know what
families do watch it, but we don't have the evidence to confirm it.
Okay, but basically, okay, it's like I mean, if you have one side of the map that is getting fucked really hard, you don't want to go to that side, because no one wants to fuck someone who's been fucked all over already. Okay, you want to fuck someone who hasn't been fucked yet. You want to fuck someone who is just fresh, who is they're just ripe for fucking.
Okay.
You don't want somebody else's sloppy seconds. All right, that's all. That's it. Yeah. Well, you asked, so that's.
Well, I am happy with what I got.
Okay.
I want to hear from you, Santorin. Now, can you top that?
I can definitely top that, but I can definitely explain from a jungle perspective how frustrating it is when a weak side player is playing strong side. Like, there's so many games where people go 0-10 because like they're not playing to weak side. So
can you explain it from the jungle point of view? Because I think that's where you're coming from as well.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of the time you'll have vision on one side too. So wherever your weak side is, let's say it's the 0-2 Riven, for example, that person, if I'm not on that side, he should try to play defensive, like put defensive vision and hug your turret and let your team carry you. But this guy, he will not hug turret. He'll hug enemy turret with enemy jungle being right next to him. So like he'll literally go 0-10 and the game will just be unplayable, whereas it just hits a point where you can't carry hard enough, like because people are just inting too much on the other side. And I feel like one of the main issues for at least a jungler in solo queue is like people just don't give a fuck. If they're 0-2, they'll keep just fighting and they don't care about winning. They just want to keep fighting and they'll be like, oh, better jungler wins because, I mean, I'm not on his side, right?
Right, because he's presenting himself to the other jungler constantly, and that's why he's taking advantage.
Yeah.
I think the way I would describe weak side, strong side would be in very actionable terms where I don't think the golds can even understand. Like, oh, I thought O2 Riven was strong. It's Riven. It should be good. It's got big sword, right? So I think that's how a gold would look at the game. So even going as far as of understanding what is weak and what is strong is probably warped in their eyes. They think that, oh, Blitzcrank is always strong. I can always fight. Or Leona, I can go, like, how else do I play Leona? I always go in. So
Wait. Can I ask? Wait, Crumbs. Do you guys play with low elo players?
So I literally treat everybody that is not a pro player as a low elo player.
Same.
So if you play, like, what's the
If
what's
you
the
have
lower,
never played pro, you're the low elo player.
Have you? Okay. What have you played? Like, have you recently played with, let's say, gold or silver elo players?
Oh yeah, normals with friends, with randoms. Yeah, that happens constantly.
I don't know if you're describing them quite accurately. I feel like a lot of gold players and silver players, they know what's right and wrong to do. It's just that when they get into a game, a lot of that knowledge just kind of, they forget it, or they forget to apply it. I don't feel like any gold player would look at a Riven and say, "Oh, she's 0-2, she's strong."
All right, so then
I'll
I'll expand on that.
You're not retarded.
Let me get past that then. If I'm a gold player and I don't know how to actually do those things well, how do I play the side? I think my advice would be press tab and mirror the scores, right? Who is strong versus who is weak, right? If the Darius is 3-0 and whoever he's up against is 0-3, well, your side is losing that, right? One has greater numbers than yours. That's a weak side. If your Leona and your Caitlyn are 5-0 and the other guys are 0-5, that's your strong side, right? You just do you add those numbers in lanes only, and then you can determine, oh, this is a strength, this is not a strength. If it gets more complicated, press tab again, look at the levels, look at the items, look at the ultimates, what's going on, and then from that you can just see, oh, well, the numbers say this is a strong or this is a weak side. And this is something that happened to me a lot, where I would try to be a gentleman in League of Legends. I'd say, oh, well, we could get a fair fight down here in the bottom, and it's a 2-on-2 and everybody's even in goal. That's the wrong attitude. You need to have the attitude of a bully. You need to have the attitude of someone that's there to break someone's spirit, where you look at a 3-0 and you say, I want to go to that guy's lane and I want to just obliterate the 0-3, because it's not only so much easier for us to get a fight to go our way, but if the enemy team piles on people, they're also going to lose. It's a magnet of losing, that losing side. And so the more you pressure that point, the more rewards you can gain.